Hi everyone, so welcome to this week's weekly update. Not a lot to report on the actual pond build itself, but a couple of things I'm going to be talking about this week are glass companies and technical support and help that I've received and who to go to. Designs, pond designs as in themes, so what the theme we're going with for our pond, or a bit of an insight into what we're going to be doing. An update on Olive. Also, we are selling our Draco Solum drum and the reason why. And a side project that I'm doing at the moment for a fellow YouTuber and friend. So a bit on that. But first of all, just to talk about glass. So I went to Clayton's Glass and their technical assistant came back to me and he said he couldn't help me with the questions that I had, and he gave me the name of a technician for Pilkington Glass, his personal email. So basically I emailed them, and the two questions I had were, these are the size of the holes that we've got for windows, is this sufficient thickness, and how much of an overlap do we need to have on each side that goes into the wall recess. And he came back and I had to go back and provide him a lot of information, detail about the pond, volume, size, water capacity, density, square meterage, etc. Now they will, if you have an infinity window, they won't advise you on glass thickness. They will only advise you on the density of glass and strength of glass thickness if you have got 4 sides framed. So on an infinity window they won't give you that advice. And he did come back to me and say that. So I went back and I said, appreciate that. I said, it's my understanding I need a 39mm thick for the larger window and either a 25mm or 33mm for the smaller one. Would it, if like, because the gap from one end to the other is 295, which leaves, if we bought a 3-metre piece of glass, that would give 2.5 centimetres each side to go onto the wall. And I wanted to know if that was enough of an overlap, and basically he came back again and responded saying rule of thumb, if your glass is 25mm thick, you would have a 25mm overlap recess on each side. So, and etc, etc. So for the 39, and this is why I've not ordered it yet, because I want to make sure we get the right size, because if we order the wrong size then it's just going to be a nightmare. So because it's not going to be light, and it's going to be, you know, getting it from the lorry back into the pond and getting that fit in itself is going to be a task. So in that respect, we are ideally need a 40mm each side, which would mean that it would be 3 meters 3 centimeters. But I'm going to go 50mm each side on the 39, and so I'll get a 3 meter 5 centimeter 3 meter 5 centimetres wide piece of glass, and then I'll do this, I'll work out the depth, and because it's not a metre, because we didn't want to go the extra brick height. So there, so yeah, email technical inquiries at Pilkington Glass for any of your glass specification questions that you have. But like I will do say, I did mention to him that I would mention Pilkington's, but just not the person's name who was emailing me. He was really helpful, so thank you if you're watching. But yeah, that is definitely where to go when you're looking for technical advice. They won't sell you the glass, they tell you to buy it from Tuffex. I've had a couple of different quotes off a couple of different places, so I'm not sure yet. When we're ready to obviously purchase the glass, then because we want to get it fiberglassed first, so when we're ready, then I'll get new quotes and see what the costs are then as to who we're going to use. Olive update. So as you know, we think she's got swim bladder. We put her, I'm not going to go and film her, we put her in the hot tub quarantine tank, and I put the iodine on her raised scale that was quite sore. The iodine cleared that up a trick. Do you know what, that worked a treat without having to put her to sleep or give her any stress. So that cleared that issue up. She's got worse over the week. She's now more often than not floating totally upside down. I haven't got the heart to put her out of her misery. We don't know how long she's going to last because she's not eaten for a good couple of weeks. We'll see. We'll see. We don't think she's going to last the weekend. She is still breathing and stuff at the moment, but it's not looking good for Olive, unfortunately. No gin. All the blackberries that we've got, Keith's got some out of the freezer and made a beautiful blackberry smoothie out of frozen blackberries and milk, and it is just ideal because it is hot, which is one of the reasons not a lot's been done on the pond build. You know, it's not ideal temperatures to be mixing water. It's really too warm. So I'm just going to spin you around. So you will see there are a few more sculptures from the Keith. Stella's around somewhere, as always, if you can spot Stella, and let me know where she is. But just a little bit of on the themes actually. So what we're going to do along the back wall where it says subscribe there, we're going to have 3 plywood panels and 2 across the back where the filter will be. The 2 across the back are going to, well, these are not the design, this is the background. These are going to be painted on top of. These just happen to be, oh, where's that red blob come from? Well, how did that even happen? I think he's had a few too many Stellas and come out here and done something and ruined that somehow. I'll have to re-go over that a little bit. But yeah, so these aren't the finished article, but these are just cans of spray paint that he had left over that we're using as a background. Now, everybody has the traditional Japanese, Chinese themes of their ponds, the red, black and white. Wherever you go, garden centres wise, you get the same statues, same types of ornaments, whatever. And we've got nothing against that, because it is really pretty, it's very popular. We want to do something different. We want ours to look different and unique to us. So that's 2 of the panels. Got to get the other 3. Yet to fully decide what I'm going to be painting on. There will be koi, and as you can see, the colours are in the theme of the red, black, white kind of thing. But yeah, it's just going to be a little bit different, because that's how we are basically. We're a bit extravagant. We like things to be different and unique. Hence, you know, all the graffiti in the pond. Yeah, so let me know what you think, guys. I think it's, you know, at the end of the day, it's either going to be Marmite. It's going to be a very Marmite pond by the time it's finished, and you'll get the idea when it is complete. Right, sorry about that, guys. The sun decided to overheat the camera on the phone, so that cut off. Anyway, so that's the bit on themed, the theme for our pond, the design that we're looking to do. So moving on from that, with my little artistic skills, I was asked to do a project for somebody, and me and Keith went over there yesterday evening. Took my paints, took my brushes. We had some good laughs. We had a real laugh, actually. Ness made a new friend. I'll put some photos up as well of what where we were and what I was doing, and those who follow his channel will know whose channel it is, if you can recognise the van. So what I've been doing is he wanted me to paint the van, something I've not done before in my artistic skills. I've always done internal murals, but so this is a new venture for me, but it's an opportunity as well, as I'm currently out of work, while I'm looking for work. It will give me something to do and be a bit of a sideline. So if there's anybody out there who would like me to do an artistic project for you, be it a mural, internally or externally, if you dare give me the rein to paint on your vehicles and want that as well, that is something I can look to do. Obviously the designs and everything, due to copyright laws, I'll probably put my own spin on some things out there. It's like the one that I'm doing at the moment. It is based on a theme that this person likes. So yeah, hopefully you like the photos, and if there is anybody out there interested in me doing some work for you, drop me a comment, drop me an email by all means, and I'll happily give you a quote. And then lastly, the last thing is the Draco drum filter that we purchased in May. Now, we did purchase it second hand. It has hardly been used, and we did a lot of research, and yeah, ideally that's the drum that we wanted to go with. It will do 8,000 gallons, which is what our pond's going to be. But ideally, we want something that will cope with double 8,000 gallons. So we're going to go for something a little bit bigger. So just want to get our money back for that. So I have got it for sale on Facebook Marketplace. I have put it on Gumtree. I've not as of yet put it on eBay because I'm opposed to paying their fees, which means I'm going to have to sell it for more. to make those fees up. So if you want to grab a bargain, they are a decent bit of kit. I've heard very good reviews about them. I know people who've got them and are really, really good about them. So yeah, hit me up in the comments if you are interested in that, please. So yeah, not a great deal of progress on the pond itself. You know, it has been extraordinarily hot. Beautiful sunshine, not going to complain about it being too hot at all because I love the sun. But yeah, next week we'll see how we go. During the week I have left my paints, unfortunately, so I can't paint my panels because I've left them where we went last night. So me and Keith will pop over there one evening in the week, and I'll do a bit more work on the van when he's free, and probably do a live video from there, either do a live stream or a time lapse or something on that bit. And then yeah, until next week, short and sweet one this week. Stay safe, be happy. Thanks to all subscribers. Please like or dislike. If you don't like it, give me the feedback. I can take constructive feedback. But yeah, subscribe, hit me up, guys. I hope to see you soon. Bye.